Hello there, I'm Andrew Hill. Welcome back to some Surviving Mars as the USA. We are here in our very first little outpost dealing with the incredibly depressing crapness of our initial situation due to the fact that we have no water. Now, normally I would be better to build a tunnel to try and connect these two bases, but instead I've decided to go for the ridiculously long route, and I'm somewhat regretting it. Instead, what I'm actually thinking of doing is requesting some resources and requesting an additional drone hub. I think that might be better than all this weirdness that I've done here, because this is just a bit silly, isn't it? This is just too much. It's too much to deal with, and we're never going to be able to maintain it, like, at all. So what instead we're going to have to do is we're still going to have to build a system of pipes. We're still going to have to build the pipes. That's going to hurt. Okay. Well, what we can do is we can connect individual dudes between drone hubs. That could work. When we've got our initial base, which is quite decent, we have our initial Moxie and oxygen systems. I just really needed water. This is the problem. So what I'm tempted to do, actually, instead of this silliness over here, instead of all that, is to actually get rid of every section of this, including my Stirling generator, which is rather depressing. It does mean I'm going to have to get rid of it, so I will salvage it, unfortunately. Come on. There we are. It's going to leave a very large amount of resources kind of just sitting here. So let's get these guys back over here. And instead what we're going to do is we're actually going to request from our lovely cargo rockets some additional supplies. So one of the things we could get is we could request a couple moisture evaporators, an additional drone hub, and any number of factories and various parts. So once we have some water, we can get some stuff done. We do actually have a supply of underground metals here, which is quite nice, as well as a little section of more concrete and more underground rare minerals. So that'll be nice. So what do I want first? It's a very interesting game, this. I do like it a lot. But there's a lot of problems sometimes, in terms of, oh god, why? Why is this happening? Oh god, why? So we do make 2 oxygen, so we should be fine with just only a couple of them. Did we start with any factories? No, we started with 0 factories, and we do have we're gonna have metals, so it makes sense to use to get some machine parts factory. Could also get a fuel refinery as necessary. Probably I'm gonna make a fuel refinery, yes. So I can actually build that, and it only costs, oh, it's because I have a prefab. That's fine. That should be fine then. Okay, cool. So we're gonna get a cargo rocket, and we're gonna get the standard, a couple miscellaneous materials, and I'm also gonna get 10 food for the inevitable increase when they arrive. And as a prefab building, we're gonna get a couple moisture evaporators, a drone hub, and a machine parts factory. I actually could also get an electronics factory, and in fact I will actually do that, and also a polymer factory. But there's no reason not to get these now. I have the money, and I will use it eventually. I just don't want to use all the stuff unless I have to. The fuel refinery is fine as it is. 1 drone hub is sufficient. Good. We don't need any of these, thankfully. A few extra drones would also not go amiss. Yeah, let's get a few extra drones as well. Let's go. And we're going to rename this the Aldra 2. Let's go. Launch, baby, launch. Coolly. So once we get those moisture evaporators, they'll arrive. We can start using them to evaporate some moisture. We have some malfunctioning cables, but that's okay. That's fine. We're also currently researching engineering fuel compression to rocket cargo space. Bugger! I should have waited until that was finished. Should have waited until that was finished. Life is cruel, isn't it? But that's okay. Still on Sol 7, we managed to pick up all this stuff. So we've got to clear this. Unfortunately, we do have quite a large amount of supply of just stuff sitting there. But we'll get the water at another time. It's alright. It's just a bit unfortunate that we don't have water immediately available. It is rather distressing. But we're going to have a really nice underground supply of metals coming soon. 646.
Sector scanned.
Cool.
Select a sector.
So we're just going to keep scanning sectors all around us and see what we can find. Better yet, let's get this one here. There we go. Good stuff. Oh, found a bit of rare earth metals, actually, which is good. 2 rare earth metals. Love it. Right, so we're just waiting now for the rocket to touch down. We have not been able to make the additional rocket. Where is my other drone hub? He is here. Good. How many... You actually still... Wow, I could have 100 drones in this. Jesus. So we have got a lot more drones. That'll help out a lot more. We actually do have a power shortage at present.
Active research.
Your compression has finished. Excellent. We allow the clearing of salvage buildings. A one-time grant. Moisture evaporator upgrade. Water production increase. Yes, please. So we do have the RC transport to transport resources, a permanent supply route, or to gather resources from surface deposits. Yeah, just try and load up everything there, man. There we go. So we can use that to kind of move all the supplies we need and take everything as necessary. These are very useful for being able to be like, hey, we're building a new base. Off we go, and chuck everything together. Sometimes you do need redundancies and separate sections. The only issue is going to be piping, but we can get that slowly. We can do it with moisture evaporators, and then we'll have to slowly build additional drone hubs this way and to that way. There's lots of space for new dudes as well. Because we've got rare earth and we've got metals. That's kind of all we need, really. So just going to keep waiting. We're going to keep this guy near here. Is there any more anomalies that could be researched? Not yet. We'll go research that one, why not? Because it's got quite a lot of battery. We can do that. And we have a lot of concrete kicking around here, which is good. Just got to wait for this to arrive. Anything else we can get? So we do have a fuel refinery. So I guess it makes sense to start chucking out the fuel refinery as and when possible. Let's chuck it right here. Want a fuel refinery for all of us. And we're going to get some cables. C is the cable command, by the way. It's very useful as a shortcut. And then we're going to get V for piping. Good, there we go. Not very much there, that's okay. Right, here we are. We have our little people, so we're going to get an additional one here. We're going to drop it down right there. And that's going to give us the prefabs necessary. I'm also going to make a bit more energy together. So we're going to start chucking together some more solar panels. And also a wind turbine to create some diversification of energy in case stuff happens. Look at that. It's dropping out all kinds of good stuff. We do have 2 cargo rockets here, unfortunately. That's alright. Look at that. We just got all those prefabs. So now we do have all these factories for when we do finish the domes, but we also have moisture evaporators, and that's really what I want. So production load and placed near other evaporators, so they need to be further away from other sources of their own evaporators. We're probably going to put the dome there. Good stuff.
No active research.
Cool. Anomaly gain research bonus. Lovely.
Analyzed.
So now we can get clearing of salvage buildings, or no, go away. Just go away. A fungal farm, an outdown building that produces food. Ooh, all fungi edible. Some fungi only edible once. That could be good, so I could make food without having to use up slots within my own dudes. I don't know why. Must be it's because it's not connected to a water producer. Of course, of course. And we're also now going to get the other moisture evaporator over here because we don't want it to be connected. There we are. Oh, I need to connect these power wires. Perfect.
Sector
And then we're going to connect these guys as well. Good. Alright, sector scans. Good. So just found some more metals. Oh no, that's good. That's good actually, because we found that section there. That means that we're actually going to be able to build a really nice couple domes. How are we doing for metals? We're okay. In terms of surface deposits, we're alright. Nice. Where were the drones? Oh, the drones themselves come from the ship. Do I not get them? It's a bit annoying. Right, we now have oxygen and water. Let us start to get our first domes. So it's going to require 20 metals and 10 polymers. That's fine. And we're going to put it... Oh, it's uneven terrain everywhere. Damn. We want it to be away from over there. Let's get rid of this. This is just irritating. Now, annoyingly, there's not a salvage command. Like, there's not a delete this. Your shit. No, stop it. Just let me select that. What? Can I not just... That's very annoying. Am I not able to just directly delete things? Milestones, radio, main menu. No, I'm not. Salvage! There we go. Perfect. Cool. Now we can build our first dome, our basic hut dome. It'll be great. We want it a little bit away from the thing, so that it doesn't cause some problems, because you don't want to be near any kind of machinery. Perfect. Boom. We will drag. Cool. Wait, which one's? Just the left. Oh, the right is the entrance. Right, left of the entrance. We got. So this is the power connection here. Good. And then we're going to need the pipes. Like that. Cool. So very slowly those will get created, and then we can make some mining facilities and start to bring people over. It's going to be brilliant. So we do actually have a water surplus because of moisture evaporations, which is good. I'm producing 2, and it's a demand of 1. Water grid does produce 2. We only have a demand of 1. Fantastic. We are storing a decent amount of power. We're not using a large amount of power either, so we should be fine. Just need to wait for that to finish. Why can't I just tell the drones to go away, you know? Bit annoying. But it does mean, of course, one thing you can do if you want to set up new bases is you just start, like, setting up new areas. You just start dropping drones on them. And if you've explored the area, sorry, drones, shit, with drones, and they come prepared with the drone hub and all that shit, and just keep dropping stuff. You could have multiple bases at once.
Sector scanned.
We found water. That's water, ladies and gentlemen. That is a better source of water right there. Alright, so it means we can kind of rotate this way to get water. Building domes all the way through here. That's going to be great. So it's still going to take 5 more metals. We've finally got enough concrete, which is good. God, look at the area of these guys, the service area. I love that. Okay. Very glad we finally finished the sectoring. Oxygen production, we're fine. We've got lots of oxygen. We are building up a supply of fuel. Well, we're not building up a supply because we have to refuel both these rockets. Come on, lads. Let's start getting some people here. I'm excited. And we'll build living quarters and make them sustainable. And then finally get some mining together. We're also going to want to consider getting some research as well. We've got some small metal deposits here and there. This is the thing. Oh shit. Hello. Yeah, you should bring everything, mate. What are you doing? Let's go and salvage all of this. Completely forgot about you, mate. Sorry. This was a bad idea. It's alright. We all make mistakes sometimes, guys. And who wants to watch a YouTuber who does everything perfectly? I mean, really. Nobody. That's right. Can we just get all these metals? Nice. How do we get him to unload? Ah, we can actually tell him to unload all resources. Nice. That's a very good idea. We should be using him to mine deposits everywhere and make it so that we can get our things much faster. Right, we can now start to get our passenger rocket. Cool. So flaws and quirks. So no whiners, no cowards, no chronic conditions, and no idiots. No lazy people. Just no flaws. No flaws, please. Matching columns 41, rocket capacity 12. Cool, so there's still going to be plenty of people. Just no flaws is really what I want here. Specialization doesn't super matter. Though I would prefer to have... Actually, no, it doesn't really matter. It's actually fine. In terms of quirks... No, I don't want that. How about perks? Perks would be lovely. Sexy is really good for greatly increased breeding rate. Yeah, genius is good because he just gives research when in the colony. Survivor lose less health without food, water, or oxygen. Workaholic is individual work performance increase. And they lose relaxation. Let's include workaholics. Nerds get a morale boost every time a new tech is researched. Like it. And genius gamers as well. Rugged get no comfort penalties when eating unprepared food or having no residence. Fit enthusiast increased performance boost when at high morale. Nice. All right, let's launch. We're not going to call it the Atlas 2. It's the Aldra 3. That's right. I'm so genius with my inventions. Launch anyway. And we're launching them anyway because there's quite literally no reason not to. Because this will be done very shortly because they're building all the concrete we need. Wish they could hurry that bloody hell up though. One more, boys. One more. Yes, concrete. Nice. More drones will appear to come help build it. Look at the way they like build it. It's so cool. Oh, they're running out of energy. Brilliant.
Milestone achieved.
Yeah.
Sector scanned. Anomaly
Constructed
found.
a dome on
Select a sector
Sol
to
11. Sponsor funding 500 million because they did just give us new money. We have an anomaly. Brilliant. All right, so let's get some living quarters set up. And we'll put them right there. Let's keep this up. And next up, we're going to get a metal extractor. Beautiful. And then we can get a
active research.
Get a
research
metal deposit. And also a waste dumping site. We just finished low G, so now we could get a new building for farm. Produces food and large indoor buildings which is more work efficient and require no power. So the actual food itself, what does that require? So a fungal farm, base production is 5. That's pretty bad. That's terrible. Yeah, we're not going to do a fungal farm. We'll just get a normal farm then. Shit, we haven't got that researched. We should definitely do that. Alright, we'll get a farm researched quickly. Should be done quite quick. And so what we should be able to do is get a metal parts factory to produce machine parts from metals. Unfortunately, it does use 30 bloody power. Also, we are short on energy, so we desperately need to hurry up with some working more energy before we all die. And that would not be great. The energy things start to really, like, creep up on you without you realizing it. Like, you need to really watch your energy usage. Otherwise, you're gonna get burned out, man. You're gonna die. Need to be in banks of 2 for some reason. There we are. Sponsor funding, woo! Hope we can get these done quickly. Where is my multi-transport? It's got 19 metals. So unload everything, please. Just unload all your shit, please. There we go. That'll make things a bit easier.
We have a power shortage.
Yes, I've noticed.
We found signs of native life.
Oh, what? Mineral cluster from the preserved remains of microscopic life forms. The deposit originated on Mars and not in one of the many asteroids that pockmark the surface of the planet. The team is ecstatic with the find. It has passed off Mars, but we're not alone in the universe. Publicized the find as a triumph of Mars mission. 500 mil funding. Or publicized the find as a triumph of humankind. 50 applicants. We're going to get that sweet, sweet funding. Meteor storm disaster. Oh no. Why you gotta be like this? So we'll turn this off because we're already in a little bit of an energy pickle.
We have a power shortage.
Right,
Vehicle battery low.
so that everything should be fine now. Should be fine for our energy. We're gonna just drop this
We
here.
have a water shortage.
There we go. If these guys will just turn the hell on. There we go.
Full of hope and determination.
Yeah, the next 10 souls will be
The first
difficult.
founders
Basically,
have set foot on
there
the
it
red
is.
planet.
So, 10 souls will be difficult and dangerous, but also with great promises. We have to prove it can be a doorway to great riches in the future of humankind. So we can't get any more people until they survive for at least 10 years. Alongside that, if we get a human born,
Milestone
then we can get it
achieved.
early. So that'd be quite useful.
New colonists have arrived.
So I think it could be cool if we could try and get a new... I should have got sexy. I should have got sexy people to increase birth rate. That's fine. We'll just wait the 10 souls out. So we're going to turn this back on. So that's 4 workers now producing 4 thingies. Next up, I'm actually going to get a research thing. So a research lab does cost 8 electronics and does have a maintenance electronics, but, oh baby, means we can actually start to get quite a lot of research together. We can then chuck another factory in there, and then we can get another residence, and probably 2 more residences, and then some buildings to make them a bit happier. Because we're not going to try and make them breed. At least so far. So yeah, it's going to be a good idea to try and keep them sane. And they're going to need some food, which I forgot. So far, we have food for about... We have food for about 9 souls or so. It's annoying because it shows you how much you use, and then shows you how much you have. So I have food for about 9-ish souls. So I can, in fact, wait for that farm to be finished if I so desire. And I think I will wait for a farm. In which case, that means I'm probably not going to be able to get a factory together. But that's alright. We'll have a research lab. An area for making nice things. Another residence. A farm. And maybe another residence as well. Right. Go get that anomaly. Unfortunately, we are going to be in a meteor storm for about 1 soul. It's going to hurt a bit. So they want some relaxation buildings and also some prepared food would be good. So relaxation, drinking, and social. Diner is dining, social, and food. Not really relaxation, though. The diner is good because it is dining, social, and food. I think I will chuck that in there. There we are. And that's going to be it for this episode. We actually now can take off this lovely place. So we're not sending anything off. We have refueled it, however, so we're going to just send it off. Away it goes.
Milestone achieved.
And we've launched our first rocket from Mars after refueling it. Yeah, people are happy. They are working. Everything's great. Make sure you leave a like and comment on the video. Let me think of the series so far. And I was Aldrin, and I'll continue to be an oh baby. We just found more water. Bye-bye.